Asian Horror Week here at BodyBags. And I went the Shinya Tsukamoto route, and I decided to go with Tokyo Fist. Oh yeah. Starring and produced and directed by the great Shinya Tsukamoto. This film is from 1998. Oh yeah. Welcome to BodyBags. I'm your Friday reviewer, Chris from Chris B Movies. You know my name is Chris. You know I love B movies. You know I love Asian movies. You know I love all types of movies. But I love Shinya Tsukamoto. Now, how did I originally find out about Shinya Tsukamoto? In Providence, Rhode Island, there was this place called Anime Crash. And I started to get into anime. Started off with Akira, Ghost in the Shell. And I wanted to get into more types of anime. So I went there, went to the guy Miles who worked here, who became a really good friend of mine. And I asked him, what do you suggest? And I thought he was going to pick an anime film, and he brought me right to Tetsuo. He's like, this is a film unlike any other film you've ever seen. It's so ahead of its time, you gotta buy this one right now. You won't go wrong. You're going to come back to me and, like, kiss my feet. I didn't kiss his feet, okay? I don't do stuff like that. But I got it, brought it to my cousin's house, and we watched it. And our mouths were, like, dropped after seeing this film. And then we watch it again, and we watch it about 5 or 6 times in one day. That's how much we love Tetsuo, and I couldn't stop watching this film. I thought it was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Now, after watching Tetsuo, what else has Shinya Tsukamoto done? Well, there was Tetsuo 2, Bullet Ballet, and then this came out, and my life changed. Now, when this came out, I had a lot of bills I had to pay. I didn't have much money. And I said, this will be around for a while. Like, nobody really knows Tsukamoto, like I know Tsukamoto. Apparently, I was wrong about that. Yeah, very wrong, because this thing went out of print, and I cried. But then the standard edition came out. I snagged it immediately. Now, the only difference between the Arrow's standard edition and extended edition, or limited edition, should I say, is there's a booklet in there. You still get all the movies in the set, and you still get all the features. The only thing you don't get is the booklet. And I can deal with that, because for me, it's all about the movies of Tsukamoto. So let's talk about Tokyo Fist. This is only the second time I watched this one. I watched this one a very long time ago. And I remember really loving this one. Not as much as I like Tetsuo, but really digging this one. So you have Suda and Kojima, who, like, were high school buddies. They grew up as friends. And they had a little girlfriend that they both kind of liked. And so one day they were out and about, and these demented, and I'm talking about psychotic businessmen, kind of cornered the girl, and were teasing her and stuff, and then one got a little aggressive and pushed her, and she impaled herself and died. And they ran away, but they ran away laughing. So, of course, Suda and Kojima went up to see if they could revive her or do something, but she was dead. So now they are hell-bent on revenge. They made a promise to find these guys and to kill these guys. But before they could even do anything, the police nabbed them and sent them to jail. Kojima and Suda made a pact that they would take boxing lessons. And they would train their freaking asses off for when these guys got out of jail. They would just jump them and beat the shit out of them and kill them with their bare hands. So Kojima did just that. He took up boxing lessons, and he has a lot of aggression inside of him. And when he has all that aggression, he goes, ugh, he becomes a way better boxer. Very aggressive and knocks people out. When he's not aggressive like that and doesn't have that aggression within him, he's just a subpar boxer. Now, Suda decided not to go into boxing and went to business. He became a businessman, and he married Hizuru. Well, they were engaged to get married, let's just say. But they were together for quite a while. But, Hizuru kind of likes boxing dudes, come to find out. And when Kojima comes back into Suda's life, well, Hizuru takes a little liking to him and kind of goes the way of the boxer, so to say. Now, Suda's very upset because this is the woman of his dreams. This is the woman he wants to marry. And she left him for his old best friend Kojima, who feels betrayed that he went and took the boxing lessons. And Suda just went to business and just didn't want anything to do with his pact, you know? Just kind of went another way. But Kojima's hell-bent on revenge, and he wants to torture Suda any way he gets. So So one day, after beating the hell out of Suda, well, that kind of seals the deal for Hitsuru. Hitsuru just like falls madly in love with him. And now she's with Kojima, but she finds a lot of things about Kojima that maybe he's not as great of a boxer as the world thinks he is. Although, once you put that aggression in him, he becomes an A-plus boxer. Let's just say. Now Suda and Kojima are going at each other. And they want to tear each other's heads off. Because Kojima stole Suda's fiancée. And he's pissed. And he's so desperate to get her back that it's so hilarious in a lot of scenes. He's just so overly desperate. Even though she betrayed him in like the worst way possible. He just wants her back. And is willing to fight to the death with Kojima to get there. But who will win this war? You have to find out by watching Tokyo Fist. Great camera work in this film. Kind of like you see in Tetsuo. When you see Kojima rage, you see he goes like this, and it's like red all around him. And then you see like a dead cat with maggots on it, and you see the guts coming out. And it's so symbolic of just rage that when you get so mad, you just want to tear people to pieces, tear their guts out, and I think that's what that is symbolic of. How boxers just have a rage inside of them. And Kojima, he thinks nothing but revenge, revenge, revenge. And when he's hell-bent on revenge, that's when he becomes a much better boxer. But Suda eventually goes into boxing just to destroy Kojima, and that's the only reason, because he wants to get his woman back. And so he's training his ass off, and now he has that rage and aggression inside of him. So when these two go at it, it's just rage and aggression going at each other. Now, Hizuru has some boxing skills too that you don't find out until later in the film. But you definitely gotta watch Tokyo Fist. It is absolutely artsy, it's fun, and if you've seen one Tsukamoto film, you've seen them all, but a lot of symbolism in this. As you would see in most of his films, a lot of symbolism, and trying to know where it is requires multiple viewings. But honestly, these movies are so easy to watch because he just brings a great style to the table. And if you look closely and pay close attention, you're going to find out what the symbolism in this film is. The camera work is amazing. Sometimes it catches people running and you're running with them, kind of shaky camera. Sometimes it twirls around. Sometimes the camera catches from the bottom up. I mean, just outstanding camera work in this film. Tokyo Fist is batshit nuts crazy, and I love every freaking moment of this one. It's 10 out of 10 for me. Tetsuo was 11 out of 10, okay? I love Tetsuo the best. It's my favorite Tsukamoto film, because it was the first one I watched, but Tokyo Fist is just perfect, 10 out of 10. Everybody in this film is great. Shinya Tsukamoto's a great actor, too. He did such an amazing job, and all the other actors in this film were fantastic, and revenge is a bitch. And you find that out in this film because it's nothing but pure hell-bent revenge. Revenge to revenge to revenge to revenge. But yeah, check out Tokyo Fist. And if you don't have this box set, I highly recommend you picking this one up. If you get any box set, this is the one to get. I wish I got the limited version with the booklet. I want to try to find the booklet at some point in time so I can add it to my box set. Because, I think it's really important because I grew up being a big Tsukamoto fan. Snake of June, if you have never seen Snake of June, it's amazing. It's so good. Tetsuo 2 Body Hammer, the regular Tetsuo. If you've never seen Tetsuo, watch that one. Bullet Ballet's fun, and you can never go wrong with a Tsukamoto film, so definitely check it out. Check out the box, and check out Tokyo Fist. Oh yeah, look how beautiful this is. Good artwork inside. And you'll see a reversible artwork for Bullet Ballet, which is amazing. Look at that. So check it out, and check out all the other reviewers. They're all doing Asian cinema this week. Yeah, Asian horror, baby, right to the core. Oh, yeah. 2 heavy hitters coming up. Doing some more great Asian cinema films. Reviewing the films that we love. And pick up this box set, right now. I don't care if you have $60 left in your account. It's so worth it. Trust me. You'll come back to me and it's like, you know what? I had $60 in my account. Spent it all. Overdrafted a little. But it was so worth it. And check me out next week, because you never know what I'm going to bring to the table, but, obviously something fun. Comment if you've seen this film before, or if you haven't, and, want to check out any other Tsukamoto film. I've seen most of them. And definitely subscribe to BodyBags. We have a different review every single day reviewing a horror film, baby.
So definitely subscribe to us if you haven't subscribed. Subscribe to Chris B Movies. Yeah, I do. I kind of go over the stuff I've picked up recently. Do some reviews, and we have a good old time on Chris B Movies as well. So definitely check me out on Chris B Movies as well. Don't forget to watch those late night horror movies. Read up on your latest Fright Mags. Don't forget to tune in to another episode of the show we call BodyBags, or I'll be hell bent on revenge.